Am I the asshole for telling my friend she's not hot enough? I have been good friends with this girl for 2 years before this incident happened. Ever since I have known her, she has always been actively looking for a boyfriend, which is not a bad thing per se. The problem is that she only goes for the fuckboy type, which inevitably leads to disappointment, getting ghosted, or heartbreak. Cue hours of me listening to her ranting and crying. I truly feel bad for her, and think that she's a really sweet girl that any guy would be lucky to have as their girlfriend. I have told her nicely several times that maybe she's gone for the wrong type of man, and there are a lot of men that can give her the attention she wants. One day, finally, she tells me about one of the most enjoyable days she's been to for a while. He's a good listener, shows interest in her, good texter, basically he checks all the boxes. I am ecstatic for her, and ask her when she will meet him again. What comes next? Sent me off in a rant that might have crossed the line. Basically, she says that he's not good-looking enough for her, and that he is only a teacher, which in my opinion is a very good job, and that she can find much better than him. She shows me a picture, and honestly, the guy looks perfectly fine. He's just not one of the typical fuckboys she usually goes after. I told her to at least meet him for a second date, seeing how much she had enjoyed the first one. Usually the more you like someone, the better looking they get, something that she had apparently never experienced. In the end, it was just about her being superficial. Keep in mind that I have been listening to her failed dates for 2 years at this point. Comforted her tears, been there for her. I just couldn't keep it in anymore, and went off on her. Okay, she wants this unrealistic, perfect Prince Charming, this handsome man who is rich, intelligent, and treats her like a princess. Fine, maybe this man exists. But what does she have to offer to this perfect man? Why would he choose her? She's perfectly cute, but is she a hot babe in yoga pants? No. This perfect man would want a perfect woman, and she's neither a hot babe nor has a high-paying job. Let's be realistic. Average people date average people. Top specimens date top specimens. That's just how it works. Also, for me this teacher sounded superior compared to all the handsome and successful men she has dated before. At this point my friend turned silent, but the rest of the meal went totally fine, and we parted ways on a good note, or so I thought. I apologized for my outburst when I left, and again the next day by text. However, I haven't heard from her ever since that night. That was 8 months ago. Basically ghosted me. I stand by what I said and don't regret it, because she needed a reality check. But I didn't think it was bad to the point of letting go of our friendship. Am I the asshole? TLDR, told superficial friend that she wasn't hot enough to get the perfect man. Okay, had she said, I'm not attracted to him, that would have been fine in my books. That's about chemistry and whatever. But there's a difference between that and he's not good looking enough for me, if that's what she had actually said. Actually, let's think of a name for the friend, otherwise it's she and she might be confusing. Let's call her Jessica. So, he's not good looking enough for me, is kind of a yellow flag. It implies a comparison and a hierarchy. It's not about taste, it's about ego. And the goal is validation, not human connection. With this mindset, Jessica probably needs therapy, not dating. I don't know if that alone is enough to call her the asshole, but then she says he's just a teacher, and come on, what's wrong with being a teacher? Probably the salary. And I'm not here to judge materialistic women, but you know what they usually don't care about? Looks, famously. But our Jessica, no, she wants rich, she wants handsome, she wants both, and is not willing to compromise on anything. Except their behavior. So her standards are not just superficial. They're immature, unrealistic, and at the same time too flexible, where it matters the most. This can't lead to anything but disappointment. So I understand OP's frustration. But here's the kicker. OP turns around and does the exact same thing she's criticizing. Suddenly there are average people, there are top specimens, there are levels, there are leagues, and you can't look outside your league. And of course there is a grain of truth to that. Many people do treat dating as a market. But is it all there is? Are we just goods on the shelves? Where's human connection in all that? Where's individuality? Are you saying everyone has the same tastes and the same priorities? Even in the marketplace, top specimens don't always date top specimens. Have you seen Slavic couples memes? First of all, they're accurate. Second, you can convince me it's just a Slavic thing. And yes, in general, women are the ones to overlook looks, but the opposite thing also happens. People are just weird and unpredictable like that. So to me, both OP and her friend are superficial assholes. But the friend is even worse. I feel like my girl Jessica is just a mess, she's immature and all over the place, but OP claims to know better, and yet she doesn't, and also hurts her friend's feelings in her self-righteousness. So I guess it's an everyone sucks from me, but Tracy's verdict is just asshole, as in OP's the asshole. Top comment. You're the asshole. Look, I get it. It's annoying to be around. But she's only making choices that she thinks would make you happy. Forcing herself to be in a relationship she doesn't want to be in can only end poorly. Add to this, women are constantly told to give men a chance, and it's always said in a way to insult women for having any standards whatsoever. Your ideal of hot babe in yoga pants isn't universal. Saying she isn't hot enough to have preference is, when you think about it, antithetical to what you were trying to express to her, that people are more than their looks. Also, it's really mean. If you don't like hearing about her love life, politely ask her to stop. Set a boundary, so they say. Destroying her self-image shouldn't be a tool in your tool belt. Ever. Yeah. What OP basically said is, your value is defined by your looks and money. How is that different from her friend's worldview? Also, wearing yoga pants is literally so unattractive to me. OP is talking as if we had all agreed this is the perfection. It's not. There's no such thing. Even with the objective beauty standards that do exist, they're not just copied and pasted in everyone's head. We can't even agree if, like, Brad Pitt is hot. In my opinion, he's not and never was, but he's this perfect man for many, many people.